Hey, you friends. Hope this finds everybody doing well out there. Wow, there's quite an echo in here, isn't there? I'm just getting ready to run down to the shop. Oh, I'm at Wes's office. This is where he charges his batteries, actually, as you can probably tell by the batteries in the background. I've been crashing here lately. I got my bed set up over here. I've got a bad toothache. I've got an abscess in this front tooth, and it's hard to be in a good mood when things start going wrong in life, especially for me. It's when it's stuff that I've dealt with in the past and I know that I can't get any help or anything. It can be so frustrating and feel like I'm just kind of doomed sometimes. I don't know if you ever get that feeling, when there isn't any help and things just keep going wrong, you know. There's Ronnie Chanel. Hey, buddy. Starlight, Stacy, Dave, Liselet, Janaea, Kathy, Sue, Ninak, John, Brenda. Is Tower Boss in here? I haven't seen Tower Boss in for so long. I just want to thank them for helping so much during New Year's Rock Around the Planet celebration we had. They were the ones that they would find out where we were having the celebration for New Year's in each different place and then send that info to me so that we could celebrate and everything, So I'm just getting dressed here, getting ready to like I was saying, head down to the shop. I need to work on some like Road Wanderer projects and stuff just so I can get out of my head. We've had a lot of things happen here lately, just like outsiders and haters trying to tear down what we've got going. That's why I'm sleeping in Wes's office now. I'm gonna catch y'all guys up on all of that here after the first of the month. You'll understand more. I think I was telling you before, I've got another one of my reality cinema movies coming out about all of this and everything. But this morning I woke up with it. Well, I went to sleep last night with this bad toothache, and I knew that it was going to abscess like this because this happened like, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. And I went to the emergency room and they treated me like a junkie and made me leave in pain. And like the dentist that I go to is this, they are just total charlatans. You go in, right, and because I've got a medical card, they treat people like they're cattle. And so I'm all up in my head about that now because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to waste fuel money and time to go down there and get treated like a subhuman. And like I said, I've got all these freaking haters trying to tear down what we're doing here. I don't know, then I'm stupid too, right? So when I say I'm stupid, that's not self-deprecating. I don't like self-deprecating because our brain starts believing that. I use the word stupid as a positive because that's what I do. I turn negative into positive because I absolutely refuse to let the bad guys win, even if the bad guy is the voice in my head, right? So the thing about my stupid is that I'm too stupid to quit. You know how that is? It's like turn something bad into something good, right? And so that's what I'm doing now. It's difficult sometimes. That's why I like to talk to y'all guys about this stuff straight out and truthful because I know, I get over these past few years where I've been doing this, I get to meet a lot of people from all over the world. Beautiful people out there. And we're all struggling and it's hard. And sometimes it feels like, there's no hope, no help, to feel less than is a struggle in life. That's why I like to do this and show y'all guys the struggles that I go through and the challenges so that maybe the energy, it can help somebody else out there be like, well, you know what? Like Matt was saying today, I may be against it all, but I'm too stupid to quit, right? We turn that negative into a positive there. Yeah, so it's what I'm doing. I'm trying not to let the team see me bleed, really, because my psychological side is like that, right? For me, sobriety, sure, it's abstinence based, right? I don't drink and I don't toot cocaine anymore and I don't huff paint, right? But for me, it's more about not acting like I did when I was using. So if I'm frustrated, perturbed, upset, whatever is going on, I don't project that out into the world. Somebody walks up to me and I'm not like, oh, who cares? World sucks, blah, 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 right? I put on a smile. I respect the other person. I try and make sure that I don't damage their world, their day. Because just like that, I saw it in, oddly enough, a dentist office many, many years ago, right? And the saying goes, a smile is, don't make me smile. Oh, a smile is contagious. And what that means is if I walk through the store and I smile at somebody who's stocking the shelf, I'm like, hi, I hope you're having a good day. That makes them feel good. That makes them smile. And then when somebody walks past them and says, pardon me, miss or sir, do you know where I can find the granola? They smile back and they're like, actually, it's on aisle 2. I hope you're having a good day. And then that infects that person with that genuine happiness, right? That, wow, that person actually is very polite. And that passes on. So if I walk around during the day and stuff and I'm like, oh, life sucks, how you doing? Oh, living the freaking dream and all this, that does the same thing. It spreads that negativity. And then like a ripple in a pond, it just spreads outward. I know I'm just talking at y'all today, but that's because I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm all like trying to keep stuff together, Oh, I forgot my knives. So yeah, it's just so good to be able to sit down with you like this because it does kind of like help me mellow and concentrate and figure out what I'm doing in this world, Let's see, positives. Let's work on some positives. Well, between myself and the rest of the team, we're actually succeeding in the face of adversity. We've got a really good team here. We know how to hold each other up. And all of us, right, between myself, Michael, Tom, and Wes, and Lil Peanut. Now, Lil Peanut's kind of had a charmed life, so I'll leave her out of this one. But we've all been kicked before. We've all on our own had to face massive struggles throughout life. And so now as a team, we all know how that is and we can support each other and build and grow from it, So that helps me a lot with my positive attitude. Boy, the lighting in here it's atrocious, guys. The lighting sucks. That's one thing. Oh, okay, yeah. I am doing the YouTube tutorial filming videos. I promised that I would. I'm trying to get out there to my friends who I told I would help them with their channel. It's just since we made this switch like this from orchard life, which is slow and calm and peaceful, and pretty much every day I could wake up and guarantee that, well, something might happen, but the sky's not going to fall. Now I've moved to this more upbeat, fast problem-solving stuff, And so I like that, but I've got to center my brain. Back when I was using and drinking, I would wake up scared. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that does that. I'd have this paranoid, scared feeling of what terrible thing is going to happen today. And I haven't had that since I quit drinking. A large part of that was due to the chemicals in my body and how they'd be wearing out. And basically my brain would want more, so it would give me that feeling. And that's when I would go drink or use to get rid of that feeling, right? It was also the stresses of life. The what have I done wrong? The what have I messed up? The I have to hide the things I'm doing is guilt and shame, basically, and then worry about how the outside world was going to crush me. And this morning I woke up feeling the same way. Because that's what's happening. It feels like the outside world is just trying to crush me. I even have people on here, some of my friends on here, I'll wake up and they've like totally just flipped on me. And I understand that hurt people. That's how I forgive people, because I was a hurt person and I hurt people too. But it doesn't help much, but it does help me because in those moments I'm able to center and find the reality of the situation, find forgiveness. And if I can forgive others, then I can forgive myself. Which is the hardest thing I think for most addicts and alcoholics to do, is find that forgiveness inside ourselves. So it's good to have that practice from time to time. That's the reason that I titled this video instead of just a live update. I think I titled it, what, every day is a good day, or it's a good day or something. And what that means is basically I'm still above the ground, right? It's like without the stresses, aggravations, irritations, etc. of life, everything, I think I would get bored, honestly. I mean, it doesn't have to be constantly so hard, I mean, like pain is a hard one to get over, right? But everything else, it just, for me, it kind of adds to the adventure as long as I can keep my brain square up here. And y'all guys help me do that because I'm able to share it with you. It feels like, well, like the largest effing small group I've ever been in. Right now, I'm sitting in a safe circle, small group with my friends, and there's 152 of us in it right now. And I'm able to just tell you how things are going, how I feel, what I want, what I'm afraid of, these kind of things. So it really helps a lot. I see y'all guys doing it. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that it actually it kind of helps others, shoot, it'd be so much harder. It really would, guys. Now, I'm sorry you're having to sit here and watch me get dressed. I know it wasn't my plan for the video, but I figured at the same time, because I'm a cinema guy, that I kind of like the idea of, a video while I get my armor put on. Did you know that almost every civilization out there, hang on, follow me over here for a minute, guys. I've got my GoPro plugged in here, so it's charging. Almost every civilization in the world has has war paint or has some form of exterior garb, dress, paint, whatever it is, to make us feel more empowered, right? One moment. Tom, hey, bro. You about ready to roll? Okay, I'm on it. Guys, all right, Tom's here. He's ready to roll down to the office. What I was saying is there are little things that we do to help us put our armor on and feel less vulnerable in the world, basically. It's nice to be able to take that armor off and be vulnerable and open. Other times, it's also nice to be able to have it so that we can also feel safer, I guess, right? So Tom and I now, I gotta get some ibuprofen. We're gonna run down to the shop. Let's be choked to death right here on live TV. We're gonna run down to the shop and do some fun stuff. We're not gonna concentrate on the negative anymore or anything. We'll take it as it comes, and we're gonna make some zombie apocalypse welded weaponry and stuff, and show y'all guys how to do alarms, like booby trap alarms, right? For if somebody's coming in the door and stuff. That's what we're into. It's just sharing cool things with y'all guys. So thank you for being there. I look forward to the next time we get to talk. I'm going to try and do this again later tonight. Hopefully, we can catch up. Hopefully the stupid tooth thing will get fixed. And we just keep moving forwards. See, it's okay to vent. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel our feelings as long as we don't just lay there. We've got to get up. We got to keep moving forward because that's life, right? So in the words of James Bond, actually it was Q. I forget which movie it was. It might have been Skyfall. It was the last appearance of the gentleman that played Q, who had played Q from the beginning. And it was time for him to retire because he had gotten very old. James Bond. Oh, wait, it was like Goldeneye or something. It was a Brosnan. Yeah. James Bond walks into Q's office, right? And Q's sitting there in a wheelchair, right? Because it's one of his props. It's one of his weapons he's built. It's this wheelchair, right? That like has flamethrowers and stuff. So he does his whole scene with James Bond and everything. And then Bond's like, well, what are you doing now, right? And he's like, well, now I'm leaving. And I want to leave you with this, James. Never let him see you bleed and always have a way out. And then all of a sudden his wheelchair like slowly lowers down through the floor and closes. So I'll leave you with that, guys. Mainly just don't let him see you bleed. All right. Never give up. Never surrender because you're worth it. Remember, I believe in you. And you know what? I believe in me too. That's important. We got to believe in ourselves. That's my coffee cup. Thankfully, it was empty.